Welcome everyone. Let's begin our lesson for today by going over the learning goals and success criteria. First, what are we learning? We're learning how to simplify mathematical expressions using the order of operations. How are we learning it? Through the order of operations notes and order of operations assignment. When can we use this information? To prioritize tasks in your life and arrange them in a particular order. How do we know we learned it? By getting a score of 4 on the order of operations assignment. Now let's take a look at our agenda for today. We'll begin by going over our learning goals and success criteria. While we do that, you'll fill out your Get It Started. Once you've completed your Get It Started, we'll go over it together and answer any questions that you may have. After that, we'll go over the order of operations notes, and then I'll give you time to complete the order of operations assignment. Once you've completed the assignment, we'll go back over it together and answer any questions that you may have. At the end of class, we'll go back over our learning goals and success criteria while you fill out your Before You Go. Your only homework for tonight is to complete any incomplete assignments that you may have. Let's take a look now at the order of operations notes. Our notes begin with the learning goals and success criteria. First of all, why do we need order of operations? So let's compare two ways of completing the problem. So we have 4 plus 8 divided by 2 and 4 plus 8 divided by 2. Now, if we work from left to right, we would add 4 plus 8, which is 12, and then divide that by 2 and we get 6. Well, if we do it with the division first, we get 4 plus 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. So you can see that we end up with two completely different answers, even though we didn't make any mistakes necessarily. We calculated things correctly, we did all our math correct, but we still ended up with two different answers because we started in two different places. So order of operations is something that's very important. So what are order of operations? The first thing we do is we're always going to use parentheses and grouping symbols. So if there are parentheses, we're going to calculate what's inside the parentheses first. So parentheses look like this. They can be with the parentheses this way, or we could have these brackets as well. So those are parentheses and grouping symbols. Next thing we do is exponents. So exponents look like this, a squared. So it's this number here that's above. So we always do parentheses, then we do exponents. After that, we're going to multiply and divide. Notice they're grouped together. I did not separate multiplication and division. Okay, we always group them together. So it doesn't matter whether it's multiplication or division, we're always going to do them together going from left to right. So multiplication and division like this. After that, we do addition and subtraction. Again, notice they are grouped together. We don't need to do addition and then subtraction. If subtraction comes first, we do that. So we will always do addition and subtraction grouped together, and those symbols look like this. So let's look at an example. We have 2 minus 4 times 3 minus 2 plus 2 squared divided by 2. So first thing we do is parentheses. Well, we can see that we have parentheses here. So we have 3 minus 2, which is 1. Now we look, are there any other parentheses? No, there's no other parentheses here. So now we do exponents. Well, we have exponents here. So 2 squared. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which is 4. So we have 2 minus 4 times 1 plus 4 divided by 2. No other exponents, so now we do multiplication division. Well, we have multiplication here, negative 4 times 1. And we have division here, which is 4 divided by 2. So we're just going to work from left to right. So 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we can see we don't have any more multiplication or division. So now we're going to do addition and subtraction. So we have 2 minus 4 is negative 2, plus 2 is 0. And therefore we've done our order of operations, and we can see that our answer should be 0 using order of operations. Let's look at a couple examples. So we have 4 minus 2 times 3. Well, we have no parentheses, we have no exponents, so we're going to begin with multiplication, which is 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So we have 4 minus 6. Now we can just go ahead and add or subtract. So we have 4 minus 6, which is negative 2. So now let's look at this one. We have 4 minus 2 times 3. So we're doing our parentheses first. 4 minus 2 is 2. And then we multiply that by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. Now we have 8 plus 4 over 2. Well, we have parentheses, so we're going to go ahead and add those together first. So we get 8 plus 4 is 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So that would be our answer for that one. Distributive property. So we have 4 times 3 plus 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the number out front by everything inside. So 4 times 3 plus 2 could be 4 times 3 plus 4 times 2. So that's 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 2 is 8. When we add those together, we get 20. Here's how we can check order of operations using Symbolab. There's a video here that you can watch. Let's take a look now at how we can check our work using Symbolab for order of operations. So let's say that we were given 3 squared minus 4 times 6 minus 3. So something that's written like this. We can go ahead and click go, and it'll spit out the answer for us. It tells us the answer should be negative 12, and it tells us exactly how that works. So it says for the steps, we should do what's in the parentheses first, beginning with the multiplication. 4 times 6, which is 24, minus 3 is 21. Then we can go ahead and subtract it. So 3 squared is 9, because we calculate the exponents next. And then we subtract from left to right, so we get 9 minus 21, which is negative 12. So this is how we can use Symbolab to check our work when dealing with order of operations. Let's talk now about how to access your assignments on IXL using SBLink. So what you'll do is you'll click on the link that takes you to your SBLink, which should look like this, and you're going to log in the same way you would log into your computer. So the first part for your username is going to be the first part of your email address without the @sbcusd.ca.us. So it should be your last name, first initial, middle initial, and then the last 4 of your student ID. Then for your password, it's the same password you use to log into your Chromebook. From there, you'll go ahead and click Sign In. And it should take you to a page that looks kind of like this. You're going to go find the link that says IXL, which is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that link. And it should take me to the IXL login page. So it should look like this. At the top right corner, it should say welcome and then your name. If it does not say your name, then you're not logged in and you won't receive credit for your work. As long as this is good, you can go ahead and close that tab out. And then you can go to your Google Classroom. And then you'll go and find the activity, which is here. And I'm going to click on the IXL link right here. And this will take me to the assignment that I need to complete. So that's how you log into your assignments on IXL using SBLink. Let's take a look now at the order of operations assignment. So our assignment begins with our learning goals and success criteria. We'll go ahead and scroll down. There's a link here that'll take you to SBLink. This is where you'll log in and then access IXL. Then you'll come back to this page and click on the IXL link here. And it should take us to a page that looks like this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to answer the questions and check our SMART scores. So the first one says 2 divided by negative 2 plus 5. Well, using our order of operations, there are no parentheses or exponents, so we know we're going to multiply or divide first. So we're going to do the division first. So 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. We're left with negative 1 plus 5, which is 4. So we go ahead and put that in and hit submit. It tells us we got it right. My SMART score went up. And then it gives me another question. So we'll answer this one. 4 divided by 4 minus 2. Again, no parentheses, No exponents, so we do division first. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, minus 2 is negative 1. And we hit submit. Tells me I got it right. Again, my SMART score went up. So you'll continue to answer these questions until you get a SMART score of 80. Once you get a SMART score of 80, you have completed the assignment. Now, if you miss a question, your SMART score will go down. That's okay. Just keep answering questions until it goes back up. So once you're done with that, you'll go back to your Google form, click Next. This will take us to our Before You Go. Go ahead and answer the questions on the Before You Go, and then submit your work on Google Classroom.